Go and look at his wool, how different it is from the others. Feel how soft his one is. Hey folks, welcome back to the farm. It is that time of year again. It's time for a haircut. Not for me, but for the sheep. So we're all set up. Let's get shearing. Maggie, away. Maggie, away. Maggie. Yeah. Drag this out of the way, I think, Rosa.
Starting to feel like private doors of Hacksaw Ridge. Farmer Tim keeps saying one more, just one more. There's always just one more.
That is nearly all of them done. 3 left here, and then we've got to go and get Samson and Jeffrey, who are in next paddock. We want to get all these girls out, so obviously we don't want them to mix. These 3, 1 ewe and 2 shearlings, and then this one over here is that barren ewe. There were 2 this year. They've, I think, been 2 years with no lambs, so those 2 will be going at some point soon, but on the home straight. Go on. Hold it up, hold it up. That's it. Now squeeze. That's good, well done. Little dot. That was the easy bit. Yeah? That's the last ewe, yeah. Come around this way. That could be the easy bit because now we've got to do the boys. Jeffrey, obviously easy. But Samson, not so much. And he doesn't herd, he just headbutts. Come on, boys. Come on. Come on, come on, come on, Jeffrey, come on. Come on, Jeffrey. Here comes trouble. All right, watch out when he comes through. Can you just pull that, Faith, pull that gate up? I tell you what, if I can, I'll get them to wait here. Hang on, wait there. Can you go back and shoo that last ewe through? And then, okay, come on. That's it, stay there. Here she comes, well done. Perfect. Team. Maggie, that'll do. Okay. Okay, they'll follow me. Come on. Come on, boys. Come on, come on, come on. Come on.
Right, so we're just getting Samson and Jeffrey in here.
Go on, boys.
Right now.
Alright, come on.
That is Samson. Yeah.
The balls look like a strawberry. Yeah. Hey, Jeffrey. Don't you suddenly get protective over Jeffrey. Go and look at his wool, how different it is from the others. Feel how soft his one is.
That's really nice and fluffy.
You could go sleep on that, couldn't you?
Yeah. I could make a teddy out of it. Yeah.
Right, we're finally done, or I say we, I didn't really do much. James come back for another year on our little flock, but we've got it done, and I've got a load of wool to find a good use for, but there's plenty of good uses for wool. We've got an event coming. Well, we haven't got an event. James got an event, and it's a pretty special event because it's a bit of a challenge. So it's called
shear strength. So we'll shear a sheep for 24 hours, myself and Matt Rowlands.
24 hours.
Yeah, so we'll do.
Any idea how many you're going to get done? Or is that you don't want to jinx it?
No, I don't want to jinx it, but we're looking at 3,000. Yeah, there's two lads up north, shore 3,076 last year, and if we could get near that, we're on a different breed of sheep. We're on Romneys, so there's a bit more work in them, but yeah, hopefully we'll get near that. It's nice. It's good to have a target. That they reckon with any event like this, you should set yourself 3 targets, but I haven't set the other 2 yet.
So they're lower, otherwise.
Well, yeah, but they might have to be lower, more realistic.
And it's in August.
Yeah, August 24th and 5th.
And hopefully we're going to get some filming.
Yeah, so yeah, I think I've got a team of guys willing to live stream it, and then hopefully Tim will come in and do some videos and.
Yeah, it's going to be cool.
Yeah.
I'll get the easy job, just roaming around, taking video and photos.
Yeah, so that's in aid of We Are Farming Minds, which is a mental health charity in the farming community in Herefordshire, and St Michael's Hospice, which obviously, palliative care, and my nan was in there for 2 weeks last year. So that's the main reason I want to do something.
And have you got info that we can put in this video description? Like, a link or whatever to the event?
I haven't got a link, but I can.
We can put something together.
Yeah, I can send you the link and the link to Just Give It, and we can sort that.
Perfect. So we'll do that, and then also we're going to try and get a bit of footage at 3 Counties.
Yeah, the Royal 3 Counties Show, which is this
even
weekend.
More shearing.
Yeah, a lot more shearing. We've got about I don't know what it is, 1,400 sheep coming there this weekend, something like that, and could be more than that. That's plus the wool and the sheep, I think it is. So
and they're shearing on all 3 days.
Yeah, so there'll be blade shearing on the Friday afternoon, which is the traditional. Like some people call it the scissors, but like traditional blades, which is, there's a lot of sheep shorn that way throughout the world. Places where they haven't got any power or the climate's just too cold to shear them with the machine. So that's Friday afternoon, and then Saturday we've got the juniors, intermediates, and the senior shearers. So it's all on ability, not age. And then on the Sunday we've got the wool handling and the open machine shearing. So,
and that's the top dogs.
That's the top dogs, yeah. I know they've entered, so they should surely turn up. We've got the current world champion coming, who's a Welshman, and the previous world champion, who's also a Welshman, but both coming down from North Wales. And
amazing.
They've been having a few battles around these shows this year.
Have they?
Yeah. Yeah.
And so James is kind of involved in behind the scenes, aren't you? Like arranging all that stuff.
Helping Andrew Powers as our chairman, and just helping him organising and put it all together a bit, really. Yeah. Yeah.
It's good. It's like a proper stage and everything, isn't it?
Yeah,
we quite enjoy going
proper stage. So there'll be 6 shearers shearing all together, and and
amazing. So we'll try and get a bit behind the scenes there, a bit of video, and also a bit around the show, and we'll put an episode together for the channel.
Ideal.
I asked briefly earlier about wool. Yeah. Still not great prices. And
no, the wool isn't great at the minute, unfortunately. But they are looking to do stuff with it. Like they've got woolen pull cords and woolen rope. There's a lady that involved with the British wool there, and she's working hard behind the scenes. Sustainable rope, she is called. So yeah, and
does that have? It's actually strong. Is that what that is?
Yeah.
So it is a proper.
Yeah, it is strong. Like I reckon you could tow a vehicle with it.
Really?
I haven't tried it, but I'd happily, if I had to, I'd happily use it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then obviously insulation.
Yeah, and it's the way we need to be going. We need to be finding ways of using this. Like 52% of that is naturally locked up carbon.
Yeah.
So we, and I borrowed that statistic off a friend of mine, which you will hear that at the 3 Counties Show this weekend. But we need to be using it. It's sustainable. The sheep produce that amount of wool every year. So the government keep trying to get farmers to give up the land to plant trees. Well, maybe we should go back to farming a good natural source of protein and absorbing carbon.
Absolutely. And it is like it's the properties of it in the building. side of things. It's like miracle product.
Well, like when you're lambing, like if you're lambing indoors, well even outdoors, like, and if it snows, you'll see a sheep sat outside, and that's how good an insulator is, because there'll still be snow on their backs.
Yeah.
And it's not because they're cold; it's the fact that that wool is keeping all the sheep's heat inside.
Well, our cabin, so that's fully insulated with sheep's wool.
Yeah.
We run the whole, 4-bedroom cabin on 2 radiators, but well, basically a towel radiator, so it does work. And they're just regular, pretty simple stud walls. So you can imagine what you can do in a new build.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's great stuff. Amazing. We'll leave it there. I'm sure we can dig out some videos from last year's shearing. I did a bit more footage there, but we'll leave it.
Yep.
For now. But thanks to James, and keep an eye out for the new videos.